I'm driving a tuk-tuk from Argentina to Alaska with my rescued dog Patty, and we've been having huge difficulties getting led across the border to Peru. I arrived some weeks ago now to the final bordering town, content with the incredible past 3 months we've had in Bolivia and ready for the next chapter. You might have remembered how eager I was to buy a little fishing rod and spend a few days camping alongside Lake Titicaca, the world's highest navigable lake. But little did I know, fishermen in this region even struggle net fishing, with the health of this famous beauty on a fast decline. After camping the night, 2 locals take me out to see firsthand the effects of town waste, tourism, field pesticides, mass trout farms, and maybe the most dangerous of all, the declining water level, which is ultimately concentrating the contamination of pollutants. But this is the 3-wheel dream, where lately everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Hey, what are you saying?
Para ti, para ayudarte.
Another go at 3 wheels to Alaska.
I just went on the fattest trots of my life trying to find Patty through these reeds. She's going in a big circle while I was packing up the tent. What happened to you? Come. No. Oh, you're eating. You found a bone. No, drop. Drop.
After a small heart attack, obedience training started early as some bones distracted Patty from her recall. As the sun slowly rose, I tucked her away and prepared the last of our things. This, by the way, is the best example of how Bolivian time works. If they say 6 a.m., expect 7 a.m., as I genuinely almost felt like they forgot about me.
Good girl, Miss Butts.
Buen día, amigo.
We've left the tuk-tuk all closed up and Patty in there and follow my mate now to get in a boat. Okay. Para no mojar los pies. Perfecto. Daniel.
Y no estoy con tu nombre.
José,
José, Ryan.
vamos a una nueva aventura.
Esa es.
After 2 long years in South America, this was my first time out on a fishing boat, and from what I understood, nobody knows just how effective rod fishing is, because net fishing is too efficient to change their ways. As we eventually got to the first net, the rain got heavier and I wasn't prepared.
So you gifted me an umbrella, the legends. So I'm chilling. The boys say.
¿Y todos los días checas eso?
Temporada, Carlos.
Claro. Marzo, abril. Bien.
With such a short fishing window and winter on the way, the fish are already beginning to slow down due to the colder lake temperatures. This means they're less active and not as likely to find themselves getting caught in the net traps. But just like that, with no more than 20 minutes on the water, we've struck gold.
Yeah. Muy bien. ¿Y vas a comer eso o tan pequeño?
Esto es normal aquí.
Normal.
It's funny how I'm realizing now that some Australian customs still travel with me. Whilst we have strict coast guards and fish sizing laws, throwing food back here just isn't an option. This is survival for these local communities, and every catch means putting more food on the table.
That's a different type of fish there. And they eat them as well. Nice, this is just from one overnight haul so far, and we're still on the same net.
Que bien. They were just saying like some days they just come out and there's only 1 or 2. So this is a great day. They won't be going hungry.
That's for sure. So they're gonna cook all that up for their lunch today.
Damn it. I was helping get the fish out of the net and I lost the umbrella. So it's just going in the water.
Voy a comprar un otro para ti, perdón.
Es un directo, ¿no?
No flota, no, que loco. Instantly just blew off my shoulder and went straight underwater. So they were saying that island there is Peruvian, all this land here is Peruvian. We're just gonna have to deal with kind of a wet camera, but this is obviously just the town there as well, the Bolivian side of it. Right there is the little watch house marker. It's red and blue, that's the crossing. So they said obviously I couldn't cross, but these guys cross no problem. They go to Peru to buy stuff. Peruvians come to Bolivia to buy things. They just use both currencies as well. All right, here we go, lads. Ah, hiciste como...
Sí, para adelante,
Ese
para atrás.
fácil.
Eso. Así.
That was fácil.
Sí.
Yeah, these guys are a legend. Shit, I'm going around in circles.
Nice.
Alright. They had me rowing until we got to the buoy. I have so much respect for them. Holy shit, hands are cooked. Just cold from the cold, but heavy, and my left was just weak, so we kept running around in circles, and I'd have to just stop with the right, go with only the left. So here you can't see any of the flotation devices of this net because it has this big rock there that was using as an anchor. It's probably about 10 meters, 15 meters deep, this part of the lake where we're at, and the little flotation device is just for one part of the net to sit higher than the other. This is their third fish on this run. So they said basically I'm a bit of their lucky charm today. How good. ¿Eso tiene suerte también?
Sí, sí, suerte.
Qué bien. I feel like I'm on like the Discovery Channel. I'm like doing one of those episodes with some legendary fishermen.
Unfortunately, this small Japanese pufferfish is dull, almost to the point of invisibility.
Decent haul. This is the same net from where we started, so we've had 2 goes at it. They've had 3 rocks so far. There'll be a 4th as well. So this netting is a lot longer and it's just attached to each other. And we're nearly at the shore now, so it's kind of, that's their route. They go along the reeds, get one net, row into the middle of the lake, and then find this net, and then they've got that next one. So very interesting stuff.
Lake Titicaca is breathtaking, but it's facing some serious challenges. Each day, tons of untreated waste and pollution enter the lake from nearby towns and factories. That's led to a drop in water quality, and sadly, fish populations are feeling the impact. And local fishermen, like the ones I went out with, are catching fewer and smaller fish than they used to. Pollution and algae blooms are disrupting the lake's natural balance, making it harder for fish to survive and reproduce. Despite all this, the communities here are deeply connected to the lake, and efforts to restore and protect it are growing. It's a reminder that even in a place this beautiful, nature needs our help to stay that way.
These are the trucha farms. They buy them in Peru, and then they grow them on this Bolivian side there. What are they about to do? I don't know what's about to go on. Just keeping the boat balanced. Yeah, I thought he was going to do that.
Están pequeños, salinas.
Ah, tienes razón.
Recién las llegaste.
They've just arrived. Yeah, they're really small. I don't know how well the camera's picking them up, but they're about that big. Son grandes. Truchas españoles, me dijiste.
Sí, son españoles. Ahora sí nos vamos.
Eso es. Gracias, amigos. Te aprecio mucho. Buen día, buen día. We're on our way back to Paddy now. I'm pretty wet, I'm pretty cold. So I'm keen to get back, change some clothes, and then we'll get back out on the road. I ended up leaving him with about 12 USD for the, I didn't have anything less as well. And I lost their freaking umbrella. So, especially in a town like this, the issue is not buying the umbrella, it's where you're gonna buy the umbrella. Good girl, Patty. I smell like fish. It's a good scent to have. Wow. Isn't that a linda perita? Isn't that a beautiful dog? Freak. There you go, Freak. Good to see you. You're nice and warm. Well then, this is us now leaving and crossing our fingers to not get stuck. It's gonna be quite a hectic one, I can already tell. There we go, that was the first one. Probably about 4 more. In first, rev it. Get it done. Yep, that's 3. This is where it gets a bit clumpy. We're choosing a good path though. Woo. Good girl, Putz. We're making it. she is. We did it.
We made it, Miss Putz.
Alright, I'm gonna put her in the tuk-tuk. We can get going. No. Buen día. Come. Pati.
Vamos. Hey. Hey. Come. Place. Get in the tuk-tuk. Little loca. No. Place. Good girl. Really good.
Just another gorgeous experience in this beautiful countryside of Bolivia. So you never know what's gonna go on or what's gonna happen, and that was a mild adventure.
Just leave down there.
We've got 5 hours of driving to again return to La Paz, one of the 2 capital cities of Bolivia. There, I will try and prove that my crashed tuk-tuk has been written off in Brazil and will be unable to ever return to Bolivia. This will hopefully avoid any fines attached to it and will clear me for a smooth exit to Peru. With the paperwork surrounding this issue, it won't happen overnight, and I've booked an Airbnb in a cheaper neighborhood where Patty and I can rest and recharge before our next leg of the journey.
We're back here again. I completely forgot about the ferry crossing we'd have to do today to get back to La Paz, but here we are. I've got some atrocious weather to join it as well.
Todo bien, es lloviendo. Ok. ¿Tienes un tenedor plástico que puedo comprar?
Smells like they're selling some coffee as well, a couple of sandwiches. Gracias. I got last night's leftovers to eat, and I just don't want to be using a whole big cooking spoon to eat it again. I don't know, man. Looks pretty hectic. See? Gracias, gracias. ¿Así? Atrás. Ok. Poco más, ahí, listo.
¿Hasta allá?
¿Listo?
Gracias. ¿Cuánto es?
Gracias. We're back. We got a tuk-tuk on a ferry. We're going back to La Paz. We're backtracking, ladies and gentlemen. How sketchy was that?
Not too bad. Good stuff. ¿Es tu primero mototaxi que he visto en tu barco?
Sí.
Qué bien.
¿A dónde va a viajar?
Alaska, Canadá. En esa.
¿En este?
Ajá. Voy a llegar.
Ah, llegas.
¿Sí?
Claro.
Eso es. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, I know you don't really like the water so much, do you? You're a little bit nervous. Dos motores.
Mate, I'm gonna go sit in the tuk-tuk, have a bit of breakfast, watch a bit of Netflix, chill out. It's good. The motor gets to cool down a bit as well. So as soon as we get mainland, we can just keep on going. We've got about 3/4 of a fuel tank. Am I worried about the fuel situation? Yes, I am. Look at this. It's terrible.
That's. See? Okay. We'll be some.
I'm worried about this one.
Gracias, señor. Well, my tire got stuck in this groove that
The front tire, had no idea. Trusted that guy too much. Anyway, we got out. It's no easy business cross some wooden ferries in a tuk-tuk. Good job. Good job to us. Let's get going. I think I've just got a short fuse right now. Like, I'm just frustrated the backtracking, the more highway driving, more trucks passing us, the ferry crossing, just hours in the chair, staying alert, staying vigilant, looking in the mirrors, seeing if anyone's coming behind us. Look at that, eh? From all the way there, all the way across my body, and then all the way down, you can see just there. That's the fuel station. So this is a line saying, at least I could get fuel. We're on about halfway. So we know we're gonna get back to La Paz on that amount of fuel, since we still have like a couple liters in the back container there. But that's just horrendous, man. This town would have been without fuel for so long. When I came through the other way, they didn't have fuel, so wild that now it's got fuel the whole town, and everybody that's trying to come past is just needing it. Yeah, we're back in the same plaza that we were not too long ago. ¿Qué son adentro tus empanadas?
Tucumana.
Tucumara. Ok, no sé qué es, pero quiero dos, por favor.
Lleva papa, algo de carne picada, huevo.
Qué bien.
Huevo duro. Esto, verdurita también.
Sería buenísimo. He's given us serviettes, he offered us lettuce. Gracias, señor. Cuídate. I think we're good on fruits and stuff. I might actually check the price of some palta. If we're in La Paz for a little while, having a bit of avocados would be pretty good. ¿Cómo estás?
Hola, todo bien.
Los paltas, ¿cómo?
Ya. ¿A 5?
5 y son duros, ¿no? Ah, no, son listos.
Listo para comer.
Ah, una grande, por favor.
Ya.
¿Y cuántas bananas puedo comprar con 5?
10 bananas.
¿10 bananas?
Sí. ¿Eso te doy?
Ah,
Eso, llévatelo.
Sí. Y quedas con el dinero, sí.
Todo.
Mejor.
El dinero, todo me lo quiero. Ay.
Buenísimo.
Ya.
Muchas gracias.
Ya.
Cuídate, look at that. Couple empanadas, some bananas, and an avocado all up. How much is 20 bolivianos? That is $2.50. Frick it out, man. What'd you say, Miss Fads? Okay, you gotta be careful not to squish my bananas and my avocados. Getting excited back there. Nope. Ooh, it's hot too. Nothing like a fresh, warm empanada on a cold day. That's delicious, man. In terms of empanadas that I've had, it sits around 9 out of 10, I reckon. Here we've got a police checkpoint.
I always get nervous at police stops since the unusual sight of a tuk-tuk on the highway can cause me major problems if I get the wrong policeman on a bad day. My heart stops as I watch him signal over to a fellow officer.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo está, mister?
¿Todo bien?
¿Todo bien?
Sí.
Avanzar, hermano, avanzar.
Ah, ok. Gracias. Sí, quilombo. Ciao, amigos. Oh, wow. They remembered me, they didn't check any documents, and they just said, keep going. If you didn't go to Peru, you're a liar. That's so funny. I wish I wasn't a liar. I'm still in Bolivia. We got 24 kilometers to La Paz now. Such a funny interaction with the cops is there. But when the policeman called over the other one, I'm like, all right, here we go. They're gonna double check that my vehicle is allowed on roads in this region, whatever. But they were just like, look, the guy's back. You're not gonna let a tuk-tuk pass you, are you? You are. All right, buddy. So this is the line for fuel, but it's all trucks. So I hope it's just the line for diesel. There we go. Yeah, that was one. There's 2 vans now turning into it. Hopefully the gasoline car line is, look at that, yes, perfection. Yeah, we're pretty on empty. Hopefully they can fill up our container as well. That would be fantastic. Look at that, a 3rd in line right now. ¿Cómo está, amigo? ¿Todo bien?
¿De qué país?
De Australia.
Australia.
¿Sabes si ellos son llenando bidones?
No sé, puede preguntar.
Qué bien, me gusta mucho Bolivia.
¿Sí?
Ajá.
¿Vas para el lago?
Ya fui a Copacabana.
Ah, estás viniendo de Copacabana para allá.
La Paz ahora, sí. Selling some popcorn. Perdón. Me parece rico. Y señorita, si no estás llevando bidones, si estoy sacando de mi tanque y poniendo en mi bidón y volviendo en 5 minutos, ¿puedo?
¿Usted? Abajo podría cargar, pero...
She definitely wasn't a fan of my fuel siphoning idea, as Bolivia's infamous gas issues persist. Boy, will I be glad when I get to Peru to not have to deal with this issue again.
Go full tank. Nothing in the big red back there, but it is what it is. We can go far enough to figure out a fuel situation for the red container whenever we do leave La Paz. Yeah, even though we were just here recently, that view out to my right doesn't cease to amaze me. Even out in front. Like honestly, the camera does not do it justice of just how many houses there are. Kind of blends in with the color, especially that mountain there. We are still driving down a hill. Content is content. But yeah, it's impressive stuff all around. It's cool to see it during the day as well, because I came down at night the last time. So driving through the barrio, the neighborhood of La Paz. Pretty cool market stalls and stuff just in the streets that the GPS is taking me, so Google Maps is doing me a doozy, I reckon. We don't need anything. No, we're good on cheese parts, don't we? We don't need cheese. We've got a few fruits back at the other town as well. And just look at the gradient. That's why we didn't come this way leaving La Paz before, because I don't know if we could get up. I don't think the camera's even showing how steep this decline is. It's insanity. That's all engine braking as well. Just taking it easy. Gorgeous. Yeah, that's a cool color. I haven't seen the purple before. We're getting close. We're like 10 minutes off now, hopefully. We've completely taken a different way to get down the mountain and then come from a different side and then obviously get into the city. So we've been able to see a lot more of like La Paz and a different part of the center than we did before. We're also not staying in the same suburb. I had my go at the kind of like touristic suburb last time, and now I'm like, let's go to the cheapest side of town. Hey, Miraflores, see what that's about. Oh my god, the tuk-tuk's tired. I can tell. So is Patty. There's a bit of lightning and thunder out in front of us. She's hearing, and she's just a bit spooked. She's right back, looking at the same thing, trembling unfortunately. So let's get to the apartment. Vamos, Patty. We're leaving Tori behind, and we finessed motorcycle parking, which is great. It doesn't give me too much confidence though when I'm walking away and she says, "You haven't left anything of value," and I'm like, "No, I haven't, but I'd like it to be safe, right?" She's like, yeah, no problem. All right, all good. This is something as well about Bolivia. They absolutely love Messi and Argentina. The football team here in Bolivia is not so strong, so they just have someone to idolize, and it's the Argentinian man himself. Here's the apartment tour. We just dropped everything off, put Patty in the room, went to the gym, got a haircut, so feeling fresh. I unfortunately from the photos understood that this was like my own space, and I saw that the sun comes in and it was going to be perfect for Patty to kind of just chill and lay down, but unfortunately this is like a shared space. There's another apartment there and another apartment there. So anyway, this is the humble abode. Yeah, literally put the bag down. This is a little desk spot, a bit of editing getting done there. This is the bathroom. Nothing fancy, but quite roomy. Then we'll figure out the tent situation to dry it tomorrow, but this is the kitchen. Unfortunately, it's like Patty's bed's there, or she's just choosing to sleep on the mat actually. This is where she's kind of just chilling out. It's really good to get just to a comfortable spot that's ours, and we can just rest and relax. Hey, Miss Pats. Gonna call it there for the episode. Thanks for joining us, legends. What a day, what a day. See ya in the next one. Hopefully we figure out something with this border crossing into Peru.